Hey guys, today we're going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to start reviewing games, if you can call it that. More like informing you about my experience with the game. And boy, did I start off with a good one. Welcome to the world of Deus Ex, the game that taught me a lot. Let's get right into it. So it all started during quarantine. Ironic considering that Deus Ex is set in a similar state of a global pandemic, and I was bored shitless. I kept bugging my mum to get me games, like a regular child would do, and Deus Ex just happened to be one that I had my eye on. So I get the game, start it up, and I'm immediately struck by the sweet title theme that this game has in store. Anyways, I select new game, pick medium difficulty, and there I was! JC Denton had spawned in. Well, not exactly. I had a little bit of painful loading screen time to wait out first. After the solid minute or two of waiting, I'm finally in and ready to begin my search for glory. I run over to my brother, and he tells me how the Statue of Liberty is under attack, and the NSF, my enemies at the time, were holding a fellow agent hostage. So with a pistol and an electric prod, I go to work. I see a guy and immediately start shooting. Then I died. Yeah, I misinterpreted what the game was telling me. I slowly, very slowly, figured out that a stealthy approach was the best course of action. Damn, I even saw that Deus Ex was labelled the stealth game, though rightfully so. I was very used to games where you just walk in and start firing AK-47s and rocket launchers and expect everybody to die with the press button. Let me tell you right now, that is not what Deus Ex is, or at least not without cheats. Deus Ex was experimenting with game mechanics that not very many games and their developers even knew of, let alone were using. A good example would be augmentations. With special canisters, you can upgrade certain parts of your mechanically engineered body, giving you abilities such as invisibility, regeneration, and more. Another prime example would be the health system in the game. It's not as simple as just a regular health bar, oh no. Deus Ex puts a more realistic spin on things by having the health divided into 6 different parts of the body, one for each arm and leg, the head, and the torso. Something I found very cool and mildly annoying was that if the legs take too much damage, you have to crawl your way through battle. Yeah, that's right, crawl. It is extremely slow and very obvious. The head and torso are also critical to your survival. Too many gunshots to the skull or chest and it's lights out for our friend JC. Though it isn't just the game mechanics that make this game such a masterpiece. Take the soundtrack for instance. Yes, the soundtrack. Featuring highly memorable themes, the Deus Ex soundtrack is amazing. I mentioned the title theme earlier, and trust me when I say that is just the beginning. Another really marvelous thing to take note of is the voice acting. It is performed and executed beautifully, and really gives the characters their power and expression. JC Denton being a primary example.
You take another step forward, and here I am again, like your own reflection repeated in a hall of mirrors.
That makes me one ugly son of a bitch.
Though, I must say, not all accents are exactly top-notch. And yes, I'm speaking about the Chinese ones.
Mr. J.C. Denton, in the flesh.
The level design also plays a big part in the game. On your journey, you go to New York, Hong Kong, Paris, and even Area 51. From the lighting to the placement of enemies, it really does feel like they put a lot of effort into making these areas outstanding. Though, no matter how good Deus Ex is, it still has its faults. I have 3 main ones to talk about, so let's do this.
First up, the bugs and glitches are just too much. After only dying once, I couldn't switch to a different weapon, no matter how hard I tried. It really does affect gameplay when you can't even change the gun you're using. I eventually got a mod that fixed the issue, but still. Secondly, Deus Ex isn't extremely welcoming to new players, as the game has traps that first-timers can easily fall into, just like I did. I found myself struggling in just the training course because of this stuff. Last but not least, the boss battles. As important as some of them are, they're too easily defeated. Most of them go down with only a single grenade. Also, there's one boss battle where the character is only introduced about 10 minutes before you start fighting him, so it doesn't really make sense, and it also loses a lot of impact. All around, Deus Ex is a great game, and I highly recommend it. If I was to give it a rating, I might give it an 8.5. You know, great game, but you must be aware of some bugs. Speaking of bugs, there are actually some really good mods out there that will most likely assist you with any problems you have. A good example would be the revision mod, which I played my entire playthrough of Deus Ex with. The whole changing the gun thing really affected gameplay, so I had to get a mod to fix it. There are some other mods that I've heard about, like the GMDX mod, which is apparently really well praised. Anyways, that's all I really had in store for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please tell me, because it means I can make more videos like this. I might do a different game next time, maybe Portal or something like that. Anyways guys, see you later.